What are you willing to do to get the story? We're here today at Brennan Theaters watching Nightcrawler. No association with the X-Men character from Marvel. It's kind of an interesting name. They don't really even explain it. I mean, they said it once in the movie and you just kind of like, okay, they're news guys. They're freelancers that like to invade personal space with stuff that goes down. And they're not saying sex sells, it's violence, death, and violence sell. This movie was not even advertised the way what it was. I was assuming that the main character from the previews is basically really good at being there when crimes happen to get the scoop, and it's totally not even that. It's actually an enjoyable experience. Jake Gyllenhaal delivers like an amazing performance. You wouldn't think it, but you're like, holy crap, like I'm a little scared. He's f***ing creepy. And you're kind of thinking, is this a Hollywood movie? You know what? It's like a thriller. You would almost say sophisticated. I stole that from you, Nick. I'm enticed. I'm intrigued. From point A to point B to point C. I wouldn't say there is really slow moments. Again, those slow moments were just that thought process, the methodicalness of what he was doing, and you're just like, okay. It's a little long, maybe a little bit. You could maybe shorten some stuff up here and there. Great ending though. Wow, really like on the edge of your seat. You're just kind of like, huh, okay, all right, we got a movie. I'm gonna have to give this movie a 7 out of 10. You're thinking, you liked it, why so low? I did like it. I liked Jake Gyllenhaal. I liked his character, but some of the other things in the movie with the way the other characters interacted with other characters, and I feel there was maybe a little plot hole there, but I don't really want to go into it because I feel it might ruin it, and I don't want to do that unless we're doing like a spoiler talk, which we're not. And I like, though, they don't tell you what time you're in, like year-wise. It's pretty assumptuous what year it is, but I like movies where there's no real, like, here's the time. It's just, there it is. So you can be like, it could be now, it could have been a couple years ago. We don't know. To see what the other stringers had to say, let's check that out right now.
This movie is really hard to classify. The acting in the movie is masterful. The filming of the movie, I think, was masterful. The way they lay out their story and the way they show you when they take you on the ride is really well done. It's not really a story I wanted to see, though. Not only does the main character really get under my skin, like I was explaining to them off camera, when we were watching the movie, it's like if I was having a conversation with this guy, I would find any possible way to get out of that conversation. The guy was creepy to like turned up to 11.
This is one of Jake Gyllenhaal's best performances that I have ever seen in my life. The first movie I ever saw him in was October Sky, 1999, and he's come quite a long way in
Mine
his
was
career.
Bubble Boy.
The movie, well shot, cinematography-wise. There were visual effects, and I'm pretty sure there might have been some digital enhancements in there. I didn't notice, so nothing took me out of the movie. They'd be like, that looks fake, or that was written badly. No, I was in this movie the entire time, and I'm telling you, Jake Gyllenhaal is the one that carries this movie, and Jake Gyllenhaal should deserve the Academy Award, or at least a nomination, and a Golden Globe for certain.
And a Razzie.
Not once was I taken out of this movie. I was into it all the way. I myself, being a videographer, I admire his ambition, just not what he did with it. Like Nick said, he got a little under my skin, but I found it interesting.
I wasn't intrigued by the character. I didn't want to know what he did next. You want to be on the edge of your seat wondering what he's going to do next? I was scared to find out what he did next. I think this has to do with my dislike of the horror genre. I don't like horror movies, and therefore, by association, I don't like suspenseful thriller movies because I don't like that feeling of unknown unless it's like driven by action or something like that. You know, it's lighthearted. This was definitely not lighthearted. A well-done movie, not really something I really enjoy or would want to see again. But as an entertainment piece, I didn't take a lot of value out of it. I walked out feeling kind of dirty. That's the best way to put it. I did.
Sure.
Like, I want to take a shower really bad.
So on a scale of 1 to 10, what do you give this?
It's hard. It's so well made. As a movie to see, like, as someone that loves films, I would definitely suggest watching it. As an entertainment piece, I wouldn't even bother. I'd give it a 6 out of 10.
I'm going to give this an 8. Entertaining. Jake Gyllenhaal's performance really carried this movie, otherwise it would have been boring. Even his little subtleties with his facial expression, just something that really entertained me.
It's not a movie that I can say I really enjoyed. If somebody says, how was Nightcrawler? I'm just going to say it was masterfully crafted.
If you haven't subscribed to this channel, please do so already. Like this video, favorite it, share it. Like us on Facebook, give us the thumbs up. What is your favorite Jake Gyllenhaal movie or role? And as always, we're letting you know before you go at Brennan Theaters.
This is my moment now. Let's get to it.
No.
It'll eat you up if you have a conscience, which I do, by the way. I know some people don't think I do, but I do. I just don't like to be open about it because that's just not me.
And he likes long walks on the beach, poetry, and Mountain Dew.
Little kittens. Dr. Pepper. Dr. Pepper. The 11th Commandment.
So then on a scale of 1 to 10, what do you give this?
I'm not finished.
Oh, well, sorry. Throw that down there. What are you talking about? Are you trying to be funny? Little creep. You stay classy, Modesto.